Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a very pretty sweat-proof, long-lasting Navratri look, which is also cool-toned. So it's going to go with all your silver metal and your German metal jewelry. And along the way, I'm going to be giving you several tips and tricks how to make it long-lasting so you can focus more on your dancing and singing rather than the makeup itself. It'll stay put. So without further ado, let's get started. Skincare, I exfoliated my skin as well as applied a nice moisturizer. I let it seep in for about 30 minutes. I want to start with my face makeup and then move on to the eyes. To begin with, I'm going to be using a primer. This is Professional from Benefit Cosmetics, which is going to help in several different ways. One is it has a peach undertone, so it's going to take care of a little bit of color correction for you. Second, it's going to fill in all the pores and fine lines and smoothen out the skin before you apply anything else over it. And third, it's going to form a sticky base. So anything that you apply over the primer sticks onto your skin better, which means it's going to last longer. To this, I'm going to add an extra layer of stickiness by using the Rose Primer Water from Wet n Wild, and this also smells so darn good. Now it feels really sticky and I feel like I'm ready for the foundation. And for foundation, I was looking for something that's long lasting but not too thick. Now let's compare makeup to a blanket. Let's say that you're doing several different activities, you're already sweating. Now if you put a blanket on yourself, you're going to sweat more and you're going to feel more uncomfortable. So you want to keep the layers on your skin thinner, or the blanket on your skin thinner. And for that reason, I'm not going to be color correcting and I'm going to be choosing a foundation that's very light but at the same time long lasting. So I'll be using the L'Oreal Fresh Wear in 475, which is sun beige. It has all the qualities that I just explained, and I'm going to be applying it with a damp beauty sponge. On my neck, I prefer to use a brush. You can also use a damp beauty sponge, basically whatever you prefer. The one that I'm using is from Real Techniques. It's a flat top kabuki brush. To add some structure to my face, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Contour Stick in Call Me Maple. And to blend this out, I prefer a brush. I'm going to be using the same brush that I used on my neck because it'll have some residue of foundation. So when that mixes with the contour, it gives you a seamless finish. To conceal my dark circles around my eyes, I'm going to be using the Milani Concealer in 145, which is warm beige. I'm not going to be highlighting my face with the concealer because again, I want to keep the layers to the minimum. So I'm just going to be using it around my eyes and I'm going to blend it out with a damp beauty sponge. I don't want to layer too much, so I'm just going to be using it around my eyes to conceal the dark circles. Concealer blends out like a dream. I really don't have to put any effort. The concealer does most of the work for me. When you don't want your makeup to move, you have to set it. And for that, I'm going to be using the Airspun Translucent Loose Powder. I'm going to use the same damp beauty sponge that I used to blend out my foundation. I'm going to dip it in the powder. I'm going to press it into the foundation and the concealer to set my face. Very lightly, because you still want it to be airy, but you want the entire face to be set. So I'm going to just go around once. So the powder is now going to mix with the foundation and the concealer, and the baking process happens while you finish up the other makeup, and your face is going to be set. It'll look flawless and the makeup will not move. To set the base makeup, I'm using the setting spray one more time before I move on to my eye makeup. Now, because I have thicker brows, I don't need to fill in too much. I just need to fill in the sparse areas. And for that, I'm using Precisely My Brow from Benefit, which I use all the time because it's my favorite brow pencil. And this is in the shade 4.5. If you have thinner, more sparse eyebrows and you want to make it look thicker, try to use a pomade, but try to use something that's waterproof like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Just like I set my face with some powder and setting spray, I'm going to set my brows as well. And for that, I'm going to be using the Milani Clear Brow Shaping Gel. What this is going to do is whatever color I use from the eyebrow pencil on my brows, it's going to keep that intact, so it's not going to move, and at the same time it'll keep the shape of my brows, so your brows will keep looking fabulous till the end. As I explained before, I'll be doing a cool tone makeup on my eyes to go with all the silver metal jewelry, and I'll also show you how to keep it subtle and fabulous looking even on warm toned skin. And I'll be using the Oracle palette from Deck of Scarlet. First, I'm going to be using Sacred with this blending brush from HipDot, and I'm going to be using it to warm up my lid and my crease. So I'm going to be blending it out and softening it till it melts into my skin. And then I'm going to be taking it with this small bullet brush, and I'm going to be smoking it out in my lower lash line. With the same blending brush, I'm now taking Omen and I'm going to deepen the outer corner. I'm also going to be using it in the outer corner of my lower lash line using a bullet brush. And now to make this cool toned, I'm taking a large highlighter brush and I'm going to dip it in High Priestess, which is a beautiful shimmery gray color. And I'm going to just swipe this across my lid a couple times. And as you can see, it's subtle, wearable, so pretty, adds just enough shimmer. To highlight my brow bones, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow Highlighter. And then I'm taking some black eyeshadow with this angled brush. This brush is from ColourPop. And I'm going to draw out a wing and line my top lash line using this. You can also use an eyeliner, but if you use an eyeliner, try to use something that's waterproof. And also depending on the kind of look that you're going for, you can use either or. An eyeshadow will give you a more subtle look. In my waterline, I wanted to use something that goes with my lid. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Perfect Pair Eye Wand in Bronze Toast. You can also use a darker color, but make sure you set it. I'm going to attach a video on top to show you how to make it waterproof. Next, I'm finishing up my eye makeup by curling my lashes and applying a coat of mascara. I'm using the Bad Girl Bang from Benefit. And for lashes, I'm going to be using Brazen from Black Label. To bring back some angles and dimension to my face and to add some warmth, I'm going to be using the Hoola Bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics with this large angled brush that I bought long ago from the drugstore, and it has no brand on it. For blush, I'm using Heartfelt from Coastal Scents. And for highlighter, again, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow Highlighter. And the brushes that I'm using are from Sigma. I wanted to keep my lips subtle and long lasting as well. And for that, I'm going to be using the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Lip Color in Tiramisu. And I'm going to finish up with one more layer of setting spray just so my makeup doesn't move and it stays put. And here's the completed look. Let me know what you guys think, as always, by commenting below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post new videos every week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I wanted to let you guys know that throughout the month of October, which is the festival month, I'm going to be doing a giveaway with every video that goes out. So every Tuesday, Thursday, throughout the month of October, I am going to be doing giveaways. So make sure you're subscribed for that. That's the first criteria. You have to be subscribed. If you'd like to share your makeup looks or ask specific questions, I have a new group in Facebook called Beauty Babble, where we talk just beauty and positivity. So I'm linking that in the description box below. Make sure you join and we can talk and babble as much as we want. I also have my social media links listed in the description box below, along with all the products that I used in today's video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new video. Bye guys.